Welcome, everyone. Fucked up my words there. Welcome, everyone, to the Nexus Gaming Series. DB Smiley here, bringing you some Division C West action. The Quest Division. This is C. This is C East. Forgive me, C East, or the Cease and Desist, which is what I'm going to get after how much I've already fucked up this cast. So here we go. Nexus Gaming Series, Durotan's Couch versus Nexus Cats. I don't know why it's a 1-0 lead. I will correct that. That is not accurate. Okay. Don't know how that happened. Forgive me. Anyway, we are jumping in to Season 7, Durotan's Couch versus Nexus Cats. Taking a look real quick at the map bans, we did see bans on Dragonshire, Brax's Tomb, and Towers. Durotan's Couch picked first map, and they did take us to Battlefield of Eternity. We are seeing a Vala ban targeting Nexus Cats, targeting out Vala to deal with the potential burn she brings with that Q build. Maiev banned from Durotan's Couch. Maiev is kind of one of those heroes that, at top levels of play, she's very good. At this level of play, if someone is good on her, you have to ban her. It seems. If someone's good on her at this level of play, it can just create so much chaos. Tyrande banned, very strong healer in general, especially strong on this map. Hunter's Mark paired with just free auto attacks on the Immortal to keep your healing CDs low. Get a lot of value off of Loon's Chosen, not even counting what she brings in the team fight, which is just really strong right now. Anna's still up. We'll see if she comes into play. Very good on this map. Hard to kind of flank around onto. We'll see if she comes through here. Taking a look now at the ban of Zeratul. So that really leaves Ana with a lot of room to work without that Zeratul. That's kind of one of the main counters to Ana, is the Zeratul. But Diablo going to be first pick. Going to be looking for those wall bangs here. On to the members of Jimmy's Got a Couch. So, little inside knowledge. Durotan's Couch used to be known as Jimmy's Got a Gun all the way back in Nexus Gaming Series Season 1. Now, I'm very open to being corrected. Please tell me, Twitch chat, if I'm wrong. I believe they're the only team that has, as a group of 5, been around since Nexus Gaming Series Season 1 without missing a season. So I know Lurk Patrol's been around, but I think they missed Season 2, if I'm not mistaken. I think this is the only team that has played in every season. And please correct me if I'm wrong. But with that, here we go. We are going to have Anub and Ana, 2 very strong picks, often banned, but turned around with a Greymane and a Stukov. Very aggressive combo potential on the side of Nexus Cats. If you land a good wall bang, the team follows up well. Diablo flips well and predictably so the team can follow up. You can land that Stukov root, and whoever's inside is just in a world of hurt, especially with an Executioner Greymane. Anubrak and Ana, though, very strong tank healer combo, and it doesn't really show a lot. Now, the Jaina ban coming in here by Jimmy's Got a Couch. Not the first thing a mage I'd think of on this map. I would first think of Li Ming on this map, just for the poke potential. But I guess they're worried about that single target blow up potential, and it's there certainly with the Diablo. Want to avoid blow up. There's the Artanis ban. So right now it appears burn definitely in favor of the side of Nexus Cats. We'll see if Jimmy's Got a Couch, aka Durotan's Gun, is going to counter with something here. You thought it was late. No, it was not. You were not late. We actually got started early. I just had Golden Sun music on because I find it soothing. Raynor and ETC. So ETC I've been seeing more of as a solo laner bruiser, CC initiator type, where using typically Echo Pedal, although sometimes Pinball Wizard, I personally always preferred Echo Pedal, plays in the solo lane. This could lead to a stage dive, which can be very effective on this map with all the choke points. It can really get people stacked up trying to retreat. Can be countered by the Stukov Massive Shove, though, quite well. But there's the Orphea and Imperius, so they have the Greymane for the burn, and they just have a ton of blow-up. Nexus Cats with a very aggressive comp. They clearly want to isolate someone and kill them. Initiate with either Diablo or the Imperius. Imperius sets up Stukov root combo absolutely exceptionally. Orphea, one of the best follow-ups in the game. Throw on a Greymane. Motherfucker's going to drop, right? On the other hand, what do we see here now from Sir Noble? We're going to see a Kerrigan. Now, Kerrigan can be good, but gosh, it's going to be really hard for Kerrigan to engage. The Stukov could go Flailing Swipe or Massive Shove, although he likely might need to save it for a ETC stage dive. But Orphea has a lot of escapability. Greymane has decent escapability, so really the only great target to get on is the Stukov. And that's kind of an all-in engage, but we'll see what happens. Durotan's Couch versus Nexus Cats. Well, as we get set up here, we're going to see... I'm going to get all the cool little features and things set up and stuff. Ooh, we don't have Afish. Why do I still have Afish here? We have... Big egg roll. My bad. Little bit of a slip up here on my... Sorry, Captain Wedge. My bad, we don't have a fish here at the moment. Sorry, I'm just getting my stuff set up here. But this team has been around a very long time. Be interested to see if they're going to come back strong this season. They didn't have the best season, but we'll find out. So anyway, moving into the match now. On the left side, Jimmy's got a gun, a.k.a. Durotan's Couch, a.k.a. Jimmy's got a couch, a.k.a. Durotan's gun. It's going to be Sullen on Anna, Wildcard, doing a little Rainer dance. Sir Noble going to be on Kerrigan with the Skinergy, Captain Wedge on ETC, and it's going to be Big Egg Roll on the Anubarak. Over on the right side, Nexus Cats, it's going to be Shadow Guard playing Imperius. Down in the bottom, we're going to have Mark Zombie on Diablos, Stukov going to be played by Lulu, that guy going to be playing Greymane, and Arthanau going to be playing the Orphea. So, typically you see kind of a 4-1 split, but it looks like we're getting 5 people bottom. Looks like they want to try to get something in the way of an early pickoff. And good patience here by Nexus Cats. They don't see anything. Imperius staying close to the structure. They don't have to force forward. They don't see anyone, and ETC now having to rotate away, so no gank attempt. Good patience there by Nexus Cats. So far, Stukov and Anna will both sustain out this bottom very, very effectively. They kind of have all the time in the world to do it. Taking a look at those level 1 talents, ETC with the Echo, or with the Prog Rock. We are seeing a Anubarak with the Nerubian Armor. Kerrigan going with that Q build. Ace in the hole is the choice. So trying to play off the ETC and Noob Stuns. And here comes a good engage onto Orphea, who is a bit overextended and gets deleted by the members of Durotan's Couch. A little bit of an overextension there. Good sleep, good root combo, or a good stun combo, and immediate turn into the camp. No stalling. That's good communication. Good job there. Of course, Anna going with that W build, which is completely balanced. Blizzard, please don't nerf. On the other side, Stukov going with the Fetid Touch build. So I've not been seeing this as much lately. I still play this build quite a lot, but we're going to see what that guy goes into. Is this possibly a targeted excision or a long pitch game? I would still expect root combo at 13 because it's so good, but popping pustules, maybe? It's always fun, right? No intro. I did not run the intro, no. It probably was linked in caster chat. I just didn't see it. So my bad. Yeah, I don't have any kind of intro set up. Apologies there. Up in the top lane, giving the soul laner some love for a minute, but nothing's happening. I mean, Imperius is winning the lane. ETC's not losing the lane. That's about what you expect. Meanwhile, already with the Rainer, a good rotation here into the camp. Might be a little early for the objective, but we'll see. Meanwhile, Stukov and Greymane doing that objective. Anub and Kerrigan looking to try to get onto Arthur now if they get half the chance. Ooh, good engage there onto Diablo, but now Sir Noble having to walk away. Good heal by Solon at the point blank range. Same about Ana. It's actually harder to heal allies that are closer to you, just because their velocity relative to you, angular velocity relative to you, is much higher. So that was a good heal to hit, getting Kerrigan back up into the fight very quick. And now we're seeing a hard rotation into the burn. No one's staying back to defend here for the member of Durotan's couch. They're going to get a lead, but with that Greymane on the other team, that guy should be able to win the burn race if they start at the same time. A late start here for Nexus Cats, though, and now it looks like they want to rotate in and have a fight this close to halftime. Are they going to get the engage? Great spikes there by Nubarak to disengage the fight. Halftime, more or less for free. It's quite significant there. So here we go. Oh boy. Engage now. Heavy defense here. Nubarak having to burrow charge away. This is a 5v5 fight. Nexus Cats trying to look for a fight. They're going to need to get a kill, but with death timers this short, I almost want to see that guy peel back and immediately start burning, and he's going to do that. Of course, as soon as Durotan's couch sees that health bar change, they're going to move in and they're going to start trying to burn themselves. Let's see what they can get. Good stun there by the ETC with the power slide. Good stun combo onto Lulu, trying to get onto Stukov, but Stukov with a really good self-sustain. There's the silence, forcing Captain Wedge back. Wildcard, though, still burning. Stone trying to keep everyone up and manages to do so. Greymane getting some good damage in onto this Immortal, but it looks like this is going to be Durotan's couch objective. Healthy Immortal, but not super healthy. That Greymane doing quite a lot of damage. 4,406. Not super healthy, and you know, I think ultimately that played decently well for Nexus Cats. They're not going to have level 7 here for a second. Stukov going with the Biotic Armor, great choice to do with this Rainer. Does he go Universal Carrier later? I still expect Super Strain just because of how much CC there is, but Biotic Armor pairs so well with Universal Carrier. I still expect Super Strain. But here we go, 4-man push, solo laner's bottom now. Rainer pushing up, getting a lot of damage in. There's a stun combo. Ooh, Diablo might get stunned by the Immortal. No, he doesn't. Managed to get back. Cocktail doing a lot of damage there from that guy. But now with the wall down, they're starting to back up. But the Immortal still at about half health. It looks like they're going to turn their attention, try to get the well down. But the fort is actually going to fall here too. And here comes ETC now. Mark Zombie needs to be a bit careful in an awkward position. Going to get stunned down. And that is Diablo going to go down. 55 souls, so no reset. But now is Arthur now going to go down? Yes, he is. Can they get onto the Stukov? Stukov with the slow manages to disengage himself. Imperius rotated up, but didn't actually get there in time. Will still get that bottom soak, but a fort up. Kata's in the top lane, and a level lead here. A level lead for Jimmy's Got a Couch. Durotan's couch. Sorry, I don't have any kind of hype command, Covey. Also, keep in mind I'm on a minute delay, so I just saw that just now. Anyway. Greymane right now soloing the top lane. Big rotation here on towards the bot lane, but not moving on to the camp. So Ana and Rainer gonna take that camp. Here comes Kerrigan looking for the side engage. A lot of pressure here right now. Durotan's couch taking good control of the map. Imperius now rotates up. Greymane gonna rotate down. But are they gonna be able to get the wall down with this Khazra camp? I think they might be able to. They need to be careful on the side of Nexus Cats. A death here, and they're gonna lose level 10 by a pretty big margin. Here comes a stun combo. They get onto 2. Good silence there by Stukov. Arthur and Mark Zombie manage to get back behind the wall. Are they going to get that bottom tower? They will. A little bit of an XP. Level 10. Almost here. Let's see what the level 10s are. Stage dive. Cocoon. Here comes the combo. Moving in. Hyperion going to come out. Here comes the Cocoon now onto Stukov. Stage dive in to join the fight. Ana still has not picked a level 10. Are we going to get the Nano Boost, or are we going to get the Eye of Horus? Ana currently is stepping up quite aggressively, but Kerrigan dives a little bit too deep. Not the best trade there, but Stukov going to go down. Kerrigan diving for that Greymane. Getting it. Well, actually, come to think of it, in terms of Immortal Burn, that could work. Riot till turd is in. Please no riots in chats, please. I do not control the team's, very setup. We do have the targeted excision from Stukov, so I like this talent, especially with biotic armor. The question is how readily he's going to land it. With 3 melee, it can be hard to get value out of targeted excision, but we'll see what happens. Meanwhile, though, basically, it is not basically, it's literally 100% to 50% after the first phase here. And Nexus Cats, they're going to get level 10, they're going to get their camp, they're now going to burn. And with the camp pushing in the top lane, with the Immortal going bot lane, this is going to at least delay the engage by the side of Durotan's couch. But no wall here, this fort will drop pretty quick. ETC does have the stage dive to get in. It's going to be a 5-man defense. Imperius kind of debating which direction he's going to go. He is going to come down to bot, so this is going to be a 5-man defense. And this is risky because you're going to lose all that soak. You're going to let ETC clear up pretty quick. But you kind of have to here. This map can get out of control, snowball quick. Here comes Kerrigan, gets the stun, in onto Stukov. There's all the R button, stage dive coming in the back, trying to get onto that guy. There is Diablo, but Ana is just seemingly keeping people up no matter what. Sir Noble, though, now going to drop. We did, by the way, get a nano boost there from the Ana eventually. I forgot to call that. But what a good engage there by Kerrigan. Yes, she dies. But now it's going to be 4 kills with Diablo going down. And that is a Souls reset. On this map, it takes a long time to get Souls. So that is going to be Durotan's couch getting a huge advantage. They may very well get this keep. Imperius goes in for the stun. Now getting power slid on. Here comes the face melt. Are they going to get the engage? They need to be careful stepping up. This is a 5v4 at the moment. They do have the Immortal, but they need to be careful. And Captain Wedge could go down. Silence gets immediately interrupted by Nubrag. Otherwise, that was one seared steak on the side of ETC. Good save there by Big Egg Roll, saving his teammate Wedge. Moving straight into the bottom camp. Meanwhile, keep low. 3,401 health. Meanwhile, Durotan's couch said Kerrigan top the cleared lane. Diablo going to come in onto this. This is a 4v4 fight. They need to be careful. Here comes the power slide. ETC going to get flipped. Doesn't get stunned. If anything, that flip may have saved. Ooh, good ult there by Orphea. That could secure the kill. No. ETC managed to get away. Follow-up CC just wasn't quite there. No root combo yet for Stukov. Level 13's not there yet. Always fun to see what's taken. Smelling salt. So hitting an enemy while stunned. So going to try to save people. Really, Imperius is kind of the main focus of that. Maybe Orphea ult, but Diablo stuns are just kind of too short duration to reliably hit that. You can do it, but it's hard. Guild Force Esports fan. Rip Hots. Rip HGC, everyone. Here we go. And I realize I have the ugly mouse on. Sorry, chat. You are seeing my red mouse. But meanwhile, ETC in the bottom lane looks like they're going to try to go for a gank onto him. They don't have the root combo yet, though, and so ETC is going to get away. If they have root combo, that's a much more effective, potentially, gank. But not there just yet. Level 13 still just a tick away, but really good job on the map control here by Durotan's couch. They are getting all of that tasty soak. Num 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 nums. So here we go. Bruiser camp picked up, top lane cleared up, all the camps in the lane. There's a top bottom, so I expect we'll get a fight here. Top bottom we tend to get it, but ETC is still pushing up the bot, and this is the advantage of stage dive ETC, is he's effectively just going to keep pushing until Nexus Cats forces an engage, and then they're forcing an engage, knowing that ETC can show up whenever he wants, however he wants. Level 13's here, though. We do get the root combo. We get the wallbang stacking quest. And it looks like they're going to try to rotate ETC, but not going to be able to get it. Had to rotate down to clear that camp. That's going to get free burn over the Durotan's couch. Durotan's couch doing quite well at the moment on the map. Equal talent here, though. You have to take a fight right now for your Nexus Cats. Curse Bullet comes out, but a great face belt by Captain Wedge. He has right forward, but there's the stun combo with the follow-up stun from the Immortal. Now Big Egg Roll. He's going to go down. Almost got the ETC. Good power slide away. That was a really, really good spear there by Shadowguard. And this could be just what the doctor ordered, or excuse me, what the veterinarian ordered for the Nexus Cats. Here comes the stun in onto Kerrigan. Kerrigan gonna get stunned here by Diablo. Here comes a big power slide. Zernoble still in the middle of the fight, but Greymane goes down in that absolute pile of chaos. Flailing Swipe comes out, but now Lulu's gonna go down. Arthur does manage to get away for the time being. Oh, the jukes! The jukes! Well, maybe. Oh boy. So much for the jukes. Rip the jukes. Someone call the pound. Anyway, ETC gonna go ahead and take this keep while Raynor burns this Immortal. It's gonna be about a 67% Immortal heading into that top lane. Top wall's still healthy, but... And Diablo is almost stacked on souls again, so this could be okay, but gonna move straight into this. There's actually gonna be a fight over this Bruiser camp now, but there's more utility here ready to come in for Durotan's couch. If you don't get a pick immediately, things are gonna fall apart. ETC getting low, but so is Diablo. Diablo's gonna get stunned out, and he is gonna drop, and that is a staggered death with a healthy Immortal pushing. This could be devastating. Durotan's couch, or excuse me, for Nexus Cats. Durotan's couch getting quite a big lead here. Oh boy. Not the best staggered death. I think he gotta just give that Bruiser up. They had all 5 members there, burning the Immortal, ready to rotate in. Just not the fight you want at that point in the game. Down 3 levels now. And a talent tier. Here comes Kerrigan, moving straight in. Good juke there by that guy. That guy right there, named that guy. But this keep is gonna... It's gonna drop faster than my hopes and dreams dropped in my 20s. Anyway, Hyperion coming in. Here comes the combo. Good silence there onto Raynor. Here comes Diablo with the Lightning Breath, trying to peel out. That guy managed to get away. And the health bars are turning in Orpheus with an absolutely huge combo. Gonna take someone down. Now Raynor down below 300 health. The chase is on. Raynor is gonna go down. But the question is the core gonna survive? And I don't think it is. 12%. The Immortal's gonna attack it again. It's gonna drop to 4%. But the Immortal is down. It's 4%. Here comes the stage dive. Can ETC get it? He does. And despite a little bit of drama at the end, what an absolutely dominant performance by Durotan's couch, and what a fun game to cast. So with that, we're going to take a brief break, Arunski, and I'm going to go ahead and update the map scores. Let me go ahead and get the post-game statistics up. As you can see, Ana, good heals, really, really good damage from Raynor. Good damage from Kerrigan, though. Orphea did okay, but got picked out a couple times, a bit too far forward. Lulu having a hard time getting those heals out when people were just dropping so fast. Never got that level 16 super strain, so we'll see what happens. Meanwhile, though, we got another match, potentially 2 more. So we will see you on the other side of this break. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone, to the Nexus Gaming Series. DB Smiley here, bringing you Durotan's Couch versus Nexus Cats. I've had a chance to calm down after that exciting ending, and I am coming to you with a nice, cool, smooth voice. Smooth, like a mountain rain. Anyway, Durotan's Couch, up 1-0 in the series. Dominant performance, really. Just a very, very strong showing in Map 1, so... Definitely the favorites in this series now after that showing. I need to see a lot more out of Nexus Cats. Want to see some better positioning, but do we get a Kerrigan respect ban after that? That was very strong Kerrigan play. We certainly get the Ana ban. Ana doing a lot of work there. Some really good saves. Maiev going to get banned out, trying to, once again... At this point, I assume it's a target ban. Maiev and Zeratul, I assume they're targeting a member of Nexus Cats. We'll see. Anubarak gonna get banned out, so bananas and bananoobs. That is what we're getting now. Diablo gonna get grabbed. Good on the map. A lot of wallbang potential. There tends to be prolonged fights over the objectives, so should have no trouble stacking that level 13 talent. On the other side, ETC I think was a bit of a problem too. Do you take that off the table? Force Captain Wedge onto something, you know, he's played some Nazebo in the past, but something without CC to give better follow-up. It seemed like, okay, we're going to get the Jaina and the Joanna. I like that combo. Joanna pairs very well with the Jaina. It's a lot of slows. Joanna can Bless Shield to set up Ring of Frost exceptionally well with good communication. You do need to get the timing right. You need to have the Bless Shield and the Ring go out at the same time, but going quite well. Anduin. I love Anduin. Anduin going to get picked up here. Very fun hero. I expect a bold strategy. Anduin just getting out all dem auto attacks all the time. And Tyrael coming out from Captain Wedge. Interesting is... I imagine they're going to go dive. Do you ban out Greymane here? Or do you ban out Kerrigan again? Because there's a lot of support potentially for the Kerrigan, albeit you're kind of competing with this placement with the Diablo and potentially Holy Ground Tyrael. Maybe you don't go Holy Ground if you go Kerrigan. What's the ban going to be? It is the Kerrigan ban, so banning 3 heroes that Jimmy's picked in the last game. Jimmy's, aka Durotan's Couch. Sorry, I'm continuing to mix that up because I've always known them as Jimmy's Got a Gun, even though they haven't been that since Season 1. But with that, ban coming in, did they see anything that worries them, that they want to get rid of, that maybe threaten them? The Stukov, perhaps. It is the Stukov ban. Stukov is strong on the map, reasonably strong with Joanna and Jaina. You generally want something with a hard stun or a hard root with Stukov because it makes landing the root combo automatic. With Joanna, it's a little bit trickier just because the condensed stun is only 0.25 seconds, so you have to be predictive with where you throw it, and then you have to be really, really well executed on your combo. But there is the Tyrande, and there is the Thrall. So Tyrande, strong healer, gets countered really by effective poke that puts Tyrande in a position where she can't easily get auto attacks. So if you put a Li Ming here in the hands of Durotan's Couch, I think it's okay. I think it's actually a pretty good setup. That said, Thrall, there's that hard root. So Tyrande can easily follow up on that with a Lunar Flare Hunter's Mark. We have a Hammer and an Alarak. They have so much protection for the Sergeant Hammer. They have so much protection for Sergeant Hammer. Alarak can shove away or silence. Tyrael can Holy Ground, could even Sank in a worst case. Anduin can Salvation. He has a root. Diablo has good peels. This is like a... Sergeant Hammer is Tom Brady, and he has 4 incredibly strong offensive linemen. Here comes Raynor, so gonna focus on that damage. We're gonna see a solo frontline Joanna. Now, Joanna's actually okay into the Hammer, has that blind, but I love it. We're getting a Hammer game, folks. So with that, Boy, that is exciting. I haven't had a hammer game in quite some time. So, with that, go ahead, chat, tell me your picks. I'm not going to be able to read them because, of course, I'm coming to you from the past, or you're coming to me from the future. Look, I don't know how it works. Time is hard, but the point is, I'm not going to be able to read them because it's a minute from now. But, with that, a Sergeant Hammer on Volskaya. This could either work exceptionally well, which I think it will, or it could work very horribly and let Nexus Cats right back into this series. We'll see in just a second. As I make sure that everyone has their respective heroes set up. Give me just one sec here, just getting a little thing configured because I forgot to do this last game, but it's really, really cool, so it's worth doing. Here we go. On the left side, it is going to be not working. No!
The battle begins in...
No, my pop-ups aren't working. Oh, that's because I'm not in the right... Oh boy. I am bad at this. Sorry, solo casting blues, first night. It's been a while since I've used this, so let's try that again. On the left, it's Durotan's Couch. It's going to be Big Egg Roll on Diablo, Captain Wedge on Tyrael. We're going to have Solom on Anduin, Wildcard on Hammer, and we're going to have Chernobyl on Alarak. And on the right, Nexus Cats. We're going to have Arthanau on the Jaina. We're going to have Lulu on Tyrande, Mark Zombie on Joanna, Shadowguard on the Thrall, and that guy playing Raynor. So, Hammer getting set up in the mid initially, looking at the level 1 talents. We are seeing Justice for All, so trying to just get even more shields. Here comes an engage now. Diablo diving under towers, trying to get onto Arthanau, but gonna pay for that with his life. It's alright, guys. He had 7 souls, so he did not have 100. He didn't lose his souls. Everything's okay. Some Soak lost here on the top just because they went for the kills and didn't get them. So now we have Anduin solo laning against Raynor. Not the ideal matchup. Hammer set up going for the minions. Hammer did go for the ambush. The thing is, you actually take ambush for the burst damage. You don't really use the stealth. Oh boy, we had a little bit of a lag spike. But we're okay? Question mark? I hope. Alarak going with that W talent with his lightning build. I believe that's W. Is that W or E? I can't remember. It's been forever since I played Alarak. Piranha, of course, going Alun's Chosen because it's hilarious as a level 1 talent that it even exists. But here we go. So far, both teams took their turret camps, which is good. You want to get that early and often on this map. Meanwhile, Hammer going to go ahead and start this objective. Anduin going to tank it. Anduin did go, of course, into bold strategy. I really like to pair that with at level 16, the reduced cooldown, if you get a different target on your Q, because it effectively negates the downside of bold strategy. This is interesting, going with Moral Compass. So, definitely you get the value of the basic attack heal from Bold Strategy. With that, it can pair well with Push Forward at 13 because it does count as basic attacks to that. I tend to like the extra attack range just to be safe, but with Joanna, she's not the best at engaging. This team clearly kind of wants to sit back and look for their opportunities, so I think the Moral Compass can help with that. It's an interesting talent. Joanna actually, though, going Conviction, so actually going to have a little bit better engage. I really like when a solo Joanna takes that talent, has that extra engage. But meanwhile, Siege Camp already cleared up by Nexus Cats. Joanna going to try to cut off Alarak's rotation, scare him a bit, but the Siege Camp's still alive top, so Durotan's Couch not really showing the macro prowess they showed in the last game. Shadowguard getting kind of caught on those treadmill under hammer attack. Not the best situation to be in. So though, the Siege Camp is pushing top, so you can just buy time here. If you're on the side of Nexus Cats, you're going to get level 7 before this objective ends, but now kind of pushing on a little bit split while that guy was clearing the lane. Gonna have a hard time pushing in if you just sit back, get healthy. Of course, Elun's Chosen is now down, was used on the Thrall there. That guy's stepping up, taking a lot of damage. There's a good silence from Sir Noble onto Shadowguard. Here comes the Condemn. Stun comes in onto Sir Noble, but he's still being healed up by that Anduin. Compass got a lot of value there. Sir Noble now backing up. Joanna on the point, but with hammers set up, it's going to be very hard to invade. Can they get the kill on the Arak? There's a stun by Big Egg Roll onto that guy. That guy needs back up. Arthanau is also low, and just Anduin with so much great healing throughput. Excuse me, that is my text message. There we go. So, with that, Protector doesn't have the root anymore, so not as good at team fighting, but really audio is clipping out. I may be having some internet issues, and I apologize for that. I am doing the best I can to resolve it. I had some lag a second ago, but anyway, I will do the best I can to rectify that. I'm sitting extra close to the mic, but here we go. Moving in now is the Triglav Protector. Got wall mid. It's going to get wall top. Is it going to get the well? That is still a common strat. It does get the well. And the Triglav not as great at team fighting anymore because it doesn't have the one-shot root laser. But that pushback can be very strong. But unfortunately, I am lagging out very severely. I apologize for this. I will try to rectify it as best as I can. Internet lag. So I know I am dropping frames right now. I apologize. So a little bit about my current situation. I am currently in my fiance's old apartment in Philadelphia, teaching a summer class. I am not at home where I have just bang up internet in Charlottesville. So because of that, bear with me. I will do what I can to correct this. I'm just getting occasional drops in throughput. Yeah, cats are... I agree with you. Scathar, I hope that's Scathar and not Scathar. Scathar needs to... Oh, boy. Ooh. That was a big lag spike. Apologies there, everyone. I am doing what I can with this. Here comes an engage onto the point, but it's just so hard to push into that hammer, and Raynor's going to go down. They're really fighting for this, and you did get the objectives, or you did get the objective stolen there by Mark Zombie, so that healing actually going to allow them to turn around. Now Wildcard might be a bit low here, but Thrall having to back up, Captain Wedge having to back up. Both teams going to go back to their respective corners. That was a good fight there. That was a really good play by Mark Zombie to steal the tool. Keep in mind, capping the point does you no good if you don't pick the tool up. Mark Zombie picked it up anyway, dropped it, kept his team alive. Now level 10's here. Anduin has not picked a 10 yet, but we are going to have Blunt Force Cannon. We're going to have Sanctification, Lightning Breath, Counter Strike. Toronto, meanwhile, clearing top. On the other side, Ring of Frost, Hyperion, Starfall, Earthquake, Bless Shield. Earthquake, Starfall, Hyperion, very strong. It's kind of one of those, we're going to hit our buttons and try to win the fight in the next few seconds. So I will do what I can. And once again, everyone, I apologize that I am dropping frames occasionally. My internet just goes to 0 every once in a while, and I don't really have a good reason for that. So doing the best I can to resolve it. Just bear with me. But both siege camps up, both turrets taken. Turrets, though, the Thrall, yeah, so turrets were dropped in the last team fight. Little bit out of position. Thrall not there yet. Arthanau has the Lunar Flare, but there's a Lightning Breath. Arthanau gonna go down. Lulu not able to step up because of the Lightning Breath. Now is Mark Zombie gonna be able to get away? It's gonna be close. Mark Zombie is healthy enough to not have a number on his health bar, but there's the silence, and down goes Joanna. This Raynor needs to walk away. Toronto really needs to walk away. They just need to walk away. They've lost the fort. Thrall can soak for a bit. There we go. Turd supporting Durotan's couch. I don't believe so. So with that, Anduin doing some good healing here. Let's go ahead and take a look at those numbers. Anduin throwing out 21,012 versus Tyrande throwing out about the same, actually. I guess it's just been this front line has just made it so hard for Red to engage. Nexus Cat's having a hard time getting that damage. Here comes the R buttons, Ring of Frost. There's the counter strike, chunking out huge amounts of damage, but isn't going to be enough. There's the Protected, by the way, though. And then the Sanctification follow-up is going to absolutely eliminate any chance Nexus Cats had to get the engage they want, but they still managed to get a kill. Arthur now getting away thanks to that Alloon's chosen there by Lulu. Lulu keeping damage out. Actually, this is going to be Nexus Cats winning this fight. The only question is, will Lulu stay alive? Lulu's going to go down to Captain Wedge there. But that was really good play by Lulu, keeping Arthanau alive. That was really good comboing by both teams. Durotan's Couch, I mean, they weren't able to get Hammer posted up into position to get the kind of damage they needed there. Hammer went down. But a really good ultimate usage. That Salvation into a Sanctification sounds like the name of an album. Salvation to Sanctification. Sounds like a Christian band album. Maybe a heavy metal one. There's a combo. Arthanau wants to get a little healthy here. Lulu coming up. We'll probably throw the double Q out onto Arthanau. There's Q1, there's Q2. QQ. But here comes the engage now. Durotan's Couch going to go for this Hammer. Decently posted up. There's a good condemn. Ring combo comes in, but the Protector has dropped. Now Arthanau, though, not able to get into the Protector before dropping, but still, Tyrael and Diablo both going down. Diablo only 31 soul point. He had already lost his soul, so... Oh dear. Microphone down. Oh god, mic down. Apologies. No one heard that. Sorry for what I just did to everyone's ears. Very, very sincere apologies. But Triglav Protector gonna start on the wall, but now gonna rotate away. Joanna and Lulu still top, but Triglav gonna walk towards bottom. Gonna try to get with. I mean, I already took a lot of damage here from the Alarak, and that didn't get a lot of value for all that damage. But gonna try to get this well bottom. Needs to clear up the minion waves, that way you can get some shot soakers. But it's really allowed time for Durotan's Couch to respond. One sec. But there we go. Good defense. I just wanted to warn chat that that was coming. But not really any value off that Triglav Protector. Granted, it was in the middle of the team fight. It took a lot of damage from that. But nonetheless, still not really getting siege value. You know, I don't even think got a full wall. Got the full wall in the well, but not what you're hoping for with the second Triglav. Meanwhile, here comes the R buttons again. Ooh, but... Salvation and Sanctification overlapping. Not really a problem, though. Because all those R buttons were just effectively neutered. Couch ignored the Jimmy. So there we go. Siege Camp picked up here by Nexus Cats. Nexus Cats gonna try to push up top. This is a much more even game. Not... Ooh, here it comes. Shadow Guard gets the heal. Now moving on to Alarak. There's the counter-strike. There's the trait, but it's not enough. And Alarak gonna go down. That's a really good pick. Level 16's here. This is going to be a healing item for the members of Nexus Cats. It's gonna do them quite well on this always tricky bottom shrine. This looks like an American Ninja Warrior obstacle, not an objective space, but we'll see what happens. No, that wasn't the second time. That was, I was warning you ahead of time that the mic was going to drop, so that way no one would go deaf from the loud noise it was going to make hitting the floor. So that was a turn your volume down temporarily notice. But here we go now, pushing up top. with the siege camp, but going to rotate away, see what other value they can get. Level 16s now by both teams. So remember, I'm on a 1-minute delay, so when I send you those messages, they are from the future. In the year 2000! Anyway. Siege, though, up onto this bottom fort. Joanna is away, gonna disrupt rotations. Here comes a blunt force cannon. Kind of blind over the wall, almost a bit too desperate to make a play, but they do manage to save the fort for the time being. Siege camp is pushing top. We'll push on the keep wall if ignored. Diablo getting separated. There is the Ring of Frost with the Earthquake, Starfall, Hyperion. People getting deleted before the ults can land. Alarak goes down. Big Egg Roll now taking a lot of damage. He doesn't drop the turret. The turret is still down. Thrall is going to pick that up. And that is a good attempt to separate Thrall, but once again, overlapping those ults from Anduin and Tyrael, but in a way that didn't actually save the target that was engaged on. And so this is going to allow Raynor to channel points. Thrall going to rotate up, clear up this top lane. And with 2 deaths, like if it were only 1 death, you can keep 4 bot and kind of pressure and say like, no, you got to stay here. You got to keep 5 here, or we're going to get an even fight. Now though, it's going to allow them to get a turret. It's going to allow them to get channel progress. It's going to allow them to flank onto this with a 3v3. Good cleanse there by Soln onto Wildcard. Wildcard going to walk away from that. But that was a good fight there by Nexus Cats, and they're starting to work that combo. It is. I mean, their fight is very one-dimensional. It is hit our R buttons and win, or we lose. There's no middle ground. It's, when you play the game of ours, you win or die. There is no in between. And right now they're playing the game of ours. And I realize to our British friends, I might be sounding like I'm saying the game of arse, but I mean the game of ours as in heroics. But also yes. Here comes the Triggerlot Protector. Let's see if they can get more with it. Last time, they didn't get a lot of value. Granted, again, took a lot of damage. But we'll see what happens. Looks like Raynor and Joe, they're not going to push up this bottom lane. They're actually going to rotate away and go for forts. And I don't like this call. I think at this point in the game, you really want to open up a win condition. And a win condition involves at least getting a keep wall down. I do not like this call to go for the fort. There's the counter-strike. Doesn't really chunk out much in the way of damage at all. Counter-strike down. Short cooldown. Not the worst to blow there. But Wildcard getting focused here. Gets the self-unstoppables to escape. Nexus Cat's going to get this mid-fort. But at the same time, like, they're not really opening up a win condition. They're just kind of getting siege value. It's going to let them win the race to 20, but you're not going to get the next shrine fight before level 20. Both teams will have it by then, so it's just not opening up a win condition. Because think about it, if you get bottom keep wall and get like half the damage on the keep, you win a team fight, you kill 3, you can end the game. Now if you win a team fight and kill, you can get a keep, but you can't really end the game. Maybe if you kill 5, you can do it, but I don't know. Oh, and Alarak coming in, separating out the teams. Counter-Strike, though, does not get triggered. Might have done better just chasing there. That guy, though, going to get away. Joanna should be fine. There's the separation. Great Lunar Flare there. Lunar Flare almost stacked. Here comes the Ring of Frost now. R button's coming in. Sir Noble is a bit low. There's the Earthquake, but Sir Noble is okay for now. No, he is, in fact, going to drop, and now Captain Wedge, trying to peel him out with the Holy Ground, has to walk away. So what are they going to do with that kill? They're going to get a turret. I expect a camp rotation. Although they actually are at a point where they can't get all 3 camps on the map. Because they have 4 turrets now. If they get the healing fountain, they have 4 turrets and a healing thing. Apologies. I will correct, this should be C East, I apologize. I had C West on the brain. Oh boy. Shadow Guard gets separated out, but manages to get away. Well, they are just going to rotate all the camps. At this point, do they drop a turret just so they can clear all the camps on the map? I think you just drop turret here. And that way, then you go down and get your bottom turret, and you've burned an objective, because otherwise you're just leaving an objective to be picked up on the map. Or they look to fight right here. Also a good choice. But again, fighting over a fort post 20, but they're still getting level 20 engaged. There's the stun onto Hammer, didn't have the unstoppable. Diablo now in a bit of a sticky wicket. There's the root. Is he going to be able to get away? Turret drop. Big egg roll is alive. Anduin there with the clutch heals. Level 20, still not here. I always love the Darnesian archery and Ice Blade arrows with that Elun's Chosen. Extraordinarily strong. Jaina going with the blink. Of course, indestructible. The Earthen Shield there, I actually like that because it's kind of it's going to allow you to step up into the Hammer range and not have to worry too much about what Hammer's going to throw back at you with that shield. Raynor should not be in that bush. There are bushes that Raynor should be in. That is not one of them, but Durotan's couch gets engaged on. There is the Lunar Flare. Drop your healing, drop your healing, drop your healing. There it is. That guy is low. Here comes the Protected, by the way. Ultimate's coming in, though, but it's going to be Raynor going down there. Lulu not able to keep it alive. Lulu's still holding onto that turret. That was a pickoff. I don't like the decision to have Raynor up here in this bush. Raynor is not a hero that you want to flank with. But I will correct that before Game 3, not at the moment. But, you know, now it's going to be a turret picked up here by Durotan's couch. Looking at their level 20s, we do have Holy Arena, which I'm kind of like, the second cleanse, that one is interesting to me, except, oh, okay, you went, yeah. Okay, so just permanent plus 20% movement speed. Really good. I like this build. It's interesting. I like seeing how people build Anduin. I think he's quite flexible. Meanwhile, T-Tor is in chat, everyone. Caster is bad. Keep goes down. But then we have the orbital gun from Hammer, and here it comes. Protecting the point. Here comes the engage, though, now. They have to get this engage now. Here comes Raynor. Here come the R buttons. Ring of Frost. Gonna collect many, but the Protected, by the way, just completely neutering that. And the R buttons have just been disengaged by this Anduin, by this Tyrael. Now Thrall's separated out, but he's actually full health. If they're gonna re-engage, they need to do it now. Thrall needs to be the one leading it. They don't, however, get that kill. Just between Protected, by the way. At this point, you gotta save Blessed Shield for Protected, by the way. And then even then, you're gonna have to deal with Sanctification. It's just really, really hard to deal with. And this is going to be, I think, Durotan's couch possibly taking the series here. A much, much more competitive game, too. But it's just so hard to defend this fourth Triglav Protector. 73% health. Let's see what damage they can get onto it. But no R buttons here. It's going to be hard to defend. Triglav down to 40. Blue team core, though, under attack here by some Katas. Going to get killed, though. But cutting back. Keep is down, but this Triglav Protector is low. Lulu is down in the back, has to back up. They're all getting engaged on. There's the cleanse just to make sure Hammer can't get in. Sanctification used, not really valuably so. But still no heroics. Ring of Frost going to be up in one. Is Jaina going to be able to get a big flank? Ring of Frost going to have to do it now if it's going to do it. Because Thrall just went down, and it looks like Lulu's going to be the next follow. Now Lulu goes down, and things are falling apart here for Nexus Cats. Durotan's couch going to go in for the kill. There's the Indestructible. Going to keep Jaina up. Ring of Frost going to collect the tanks, but... Ooh, and that's actually going to get the kill. They might have defended this successfully. Blunt Force Gun comes out, gets some damage onto that guy. But Hammer needs to be the target right now. But the core still has shields. I don't think they can end here. Joanna, though, stepping up, needs to back up, let the team heal. You can take a few percentage points on the core, but you need to step up now. Raynor going for the tap rather than just staying and being patient in the base. Now Joanna stepping up. Hammer trying to get the engage. There comes Diablo. Hyperion, but they're protected, by the way. Mark Zombie needs to walk away, but Anduin going to get left behind. There's the root, and Anduin could be the next fall. Anduin does go down. These Big Egg Roll going to get out. Hammer trying to peel out the tank. Awkward situation here. Big Egg Roll is so low. There's the root. The core is at 72%. And at this point, with Thrall and Tyrande coming up, they could potentially look to end. It's going to be tough. Alarak's up. No, I don't think they can end. But what a good defense there. Are they going to look to end? I don't think they can do this. Alarak and Tyrael up pretty much now. Looks like they're just going to do Siege Camp. Turret Camp going to be picked up by Hammer. But Monka S in chat, please, because, wow, this is, this game is coming down to the wire. Are we going to get a 5th Shrine? I mean, unless we have a team fight between now and then that ends the game, we're going to get a 5th Shrine. And this actually benefits, in this situation, this benefits Durotan's Couch because they'll be able to actively kill catapults in the catapult lane. They still have catapults in bottom to deal with, which is not ideal because they're unmatched. They haven't killed a fort yet. But meanwhile, here comes the engage. They're trying to get on to Captain Wedge. Captain Wedge having to blow the Sanctification. There's the cleanse. He does get out in time. Root going to secure the getaway. But that is Sanctification down for the next fight, although Ring of Frost used as well as Starfall, as well as Earthquake. So that's actually a really good trade there. Captain Wedge trading up very, very heavily in the ultimate department. This game is just tense.
A new terminal will be ready shortly. Red team's core is
Yeah, Toronto, I do like the Owl talents at 13 and 16. I get why they went movement speed and then the attack. They're going with a very aggressive, we need to kill that person comp, and trusting Taranda's abilities to get auto attacks off as a key way to shut down Hammer, just trying to reduce Hammer and Alarak's damage. So I get that. I tend to actually go Al at 13 and 16, and then I still go Ice Blade arrows. I quite like Ice Blade arrows. But are we going to just see a rotation on the bottom trying to get this bot keep? I think we are. And Bax coming in here. Big Egg Roll going to stay top. Al, ooh, Soln, channel interrupted. This could still be the keep going down, and actually with Soln here, this could be Alarak going down. Alarak going to need to get out of there. Alarak is still alive. No, Arthur now blinks up and gets the kill, and this could actually be really get close to game ending. Diablo needs to back now. This is 3 defending 5 on the core, though Arthanaut is a bit low, but getting that Alun's Chosen here. Arthanaut now going to likely be the focus from Big Egg Roll. Big Egg Roll getting the stun onto Shadow Guard. Here comes the Earthquake with the shield, protected by the way, disabling the Ring of Frost in terms of damage, but they go up and they get the core. And we are getting game number 3. That game was amazing. That game was stellar. That game was fun. And above all, I enjoyed it. That was good. Yeah, no, I agree, Scathar. The Salvation was getting a little too much value. I would have liked to have seen an adjustment where Johanna holds Blessed Shield, that they use Earthquake to set up the Ring of Frost and the Starfall, and then Johanna holds Blessed Shield and then blows it right as you see the wind-up animation. At the very least, when you see Protected, by the way. But with that, Nexus Cats, they're going to go up game 1, or tie the series up, so we're not going to have a domination tonight. That game was cray-cray. That was very cray-cray. Monka S in chat, but there we go. So we're going to get set up for game number 3. We'll be right back after a little word from a game I like to call Golden Sun. Not a word, but we'll be right back here on the Nexus Gaming Series. Thanks for watching. All right, everyone. I need a little help here. Are you guys hyped for Game 3? I'm sorry, Chad. I can't hear you. Are you hyped for Game 3? Because I'm not seeing anything in chat, and you may say, well, that's because you have a 1-minute delay. So how could we possibly be hyped when we're not even going to know if you're asking us to be hyped for another... Actually, I have a 2-minute delay, for another 2 minutes. And I'm saying, well, time travel, motherfuckers, because that's how much hype we need. We need so much hype that you are time traveling your hype. Get hyped. Game 3, Nexus Gaming Series. We got Nexus Cats versus Durotan's Couch. 1-1, gonna be the decider match. Just getting set up here, and we are ready to go. And I'm getting everyone hyped up, and then I'm being told 1 minute. RIP. But I'm going to be streaming Nexus Gaming Series tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern. I then have a match coming in later that evening at... it's going to be 10:30 versus Lurk Patrol. I can't remember who's casting that. Forgive me. But I know it's being casted. That's at 10:30 Eastern. But here we are, into the draft now. So let's get hype. Let's get hype. All right. Infernal Shrines. Gonna be the decider. And I wouldn't pick any other map to be the decider. I think Infernal Shrines is kind of the quintessential Heroes of the Storm map. There's a lot of opportunities for team fights. There's a lot of emphasis on rotation and camps. There's a lot of potential for doing like split push stuff. When you lose the objective, there's always value that you can get on the map. I think it's just kind of the perfect map that really brings out the best that Heroes of the Storm has to offer. The objective's powerful. Pushes down the lane, helps you siege up, helps you team fight. It's just a lot of fun to cast this map. Once again, Maya Zeratul ban, and then we got Bananas and Bananoobs. Banana, ooh na na. Her W build is OP, Anna, ooh na na. That one, no. I apologize for that. We're all just going to pretend that did not happen. Joanna, first pick. She's really been getting a lot of primacy here. I think Mark Zombie was much more comfortable on the Joanna in Game 2. There's Tyrande and Greymane. Tyrande, exceptional on this map. Never have to worry about getting auto attacks off. Just, you can sit back off the shrine, playing safe, getting auto attacks on the minions. Very strong. But Stukov Rainer. So Stukov got banned out in the last game, so wanted to get it in here before the second ban phase. Stukov's kind of one of those healers that if it's played well, it can be very oppressive, especially on this map. A lot of choke points, pairs well with the Joanna. There's the Rainer. Got a lot of slow potential, so Ace in the hole could be the pick here. Thank you for the bits, Turd Herder. Gonna be a Jaina. Jaina ban. I like that. Trying to disable the press R buttons and win. Although, without the Tyrande, press R button and win falls off a lot. Because Stukov's R buttons really are for disengage, or, in the case of Massive Shove, the occasional troll. But it's really all about disengage when it comes to Stukov. His ultimate, quote-unquote, for team fighting is really his root combo. 5 cents. Thank you, Himibo. Thank you for the bits. You like my glasses? Thank you. They're anti-reflective, but what that means is the front of them are very reflective. So I don't see that glare, but you guys do. So I teach computer science, so I'm on a computer all day, so I need glasses like that. ETC Kerrigan, you know, going back to an oldie but a goodie. That is Big Egg Roll on the ETC, not Captain Wedge. Now you could see a swap later, but that could potentially indicate a solo frontline ETC. Always risky into Rainer. I fully expect a second frontliner, but it's very melee heavy. Kel'Thas is up, and they're melee heavy. It's going to be Phoenix and Blaze, so tons of slows, tons of combo potential, but now the question is, do we see Lili? Joanna's taken. Blinds would be strong. We don't see Lili here. We shouldn't see Lili here. I totally want to see Lili here. I expect a solo tank. And then I expect Big Egg Roll and Captain Wedge to switch. Faustad. Okay, I was wrong. So solo frontline ETC. Kerrigan ETC going to try to go for the combos. You're going to have Faustad for the macro play. Toronto to follow up with the Lunar Flare, though, and Hunter's Mark. They should be able to get the kills well before Stukov can save. Stukov has a very long wind-up on his burst heal. But yeah, it's going to be the shorter fights favor Durotan's Couch, longer fights favor Nexus Cats. If they can get all their slows out, get Phoenix going, that'll be a strong map. All right, so let's get it set up now for this game. I'm gonna have Faustad. Sorry, I'm just entering things in, which I should always do during draft, but I always forget to do it during draft. Alright, so on the left, we are going to have Durotan's Couch, Big Egg Roll going to be on ETC, Captain Wedge going to be on Faustad, Solm going to be playing Tyrande. We do have Wildcard on the Greymane and Sir Noble on the Kerrigan, and over on the right, they are the Nexus Cats. We're going to have Lulu playing Stukov, Shadow Guard on the Blaze, that guy going to be playing Raynor, Arthanau going to be playing Phoenix, and Mark Zombie once again on that Joanna. It's game 3, guys. It's game 3. Winner of this takes the series, gets 2 points. Loser, only 1 point. Yeah, I think I would have liked to have seen Dahaka too for Wedge. I'm still kind of surprised by the Faustad. I think they're worried about being too melee heavy against the Blaze with the combustion, and there might be something to that. But Faustad going with Bribe. We do have Block Party from ETC. Kerrigan once again going Q build. Viciousness out of the Greymane. Ooh, the taunts and the sprays. Goodness. That man had a family, Mark Zombie. That man had a family. Gonna see the basic attacks off the movement, so gonna try to get that stutter step extra damage here. Blaze going with the Neural Stim Pack. Of course, we have Ace in the Hole. Fetid Touch, once again the pick, and then Hold Your Ground. Hold Your Ground gonna be exceptionally valuable into this front line. I kind of wanted the Troll Lily pick, yes. I really wanted the Troll Lily pick. But Siege Camp right now being taken by Greymane. Lulu and that guy being a little bit passive, not wanting to step into the camp until they have clear vision of it. Camp being taken now by Durotan's Couch. They are going to check. Mark Zombie going to say, "Hey, my team is not to be disturbed right now. We don't want any housekeeping, please." Bottom lane going to get cleared up though. Are they going to rotate into neutral camp, or are they going to try to clear up this mid lane? Stukov stepping right up, going to damage that. They do see the gank squad down here in bottom. It's a fantastic gank squad. Tyrande going to step up. Taking a look at level 4 talent's going to come in soon, so we're going to put that back up. Wildcard right now, solo clearing the mid lane. Condemned going to miss. Level 4's in. Lunar Flare once again from Tyrande, so definitely going for those blow-ups. Interesting. Faustad going for Hammer Gain, so trying to just basically be an absolute force in that solo lane. Be able to show up to every fight with full HP. I like that. Shadow Guard will have to rotate away sooner to be effective, but there was an attempt to counter gank the gank squad. Didn't pay off there.
Prepare yourselves for the slaughter.
But there we go. And yeah, that's a really good point, John Knight. Getting the bunker late as a way to save Stukov. Stukov did get engaged on a lot on that BOE game, so it's a way to have something to save him. Meanwhile, though, that guy needs to be careful. He could have been engaged on there, but Bruiser Camp going to be started up here. There come the bribes, getting those stacks. Typically, you want to bribe as the summoner, though, because it has the most HP. But there we go. Nitpicks, but so there's an uncontested bruiser in top lane, never picked up. The Bruiser did Nexus Cats, and here comes the engage now. Both teams on equal talent here. Level advantage has just been equalized. There's the silence onto Kerrigan, trying to prevent the engage. ETC now the focus, has the Elun's Chosen. Tyrande doing everything she can to try to keep that ETC alive. Manages to do so. Elun's Chosen very clutch there, but not enough to enable a re-engage, and Nexus Cat's going to be able to take over the point right now. And this is, you know, this is more or less what I would expect. I think, again, you have to go in and get that pick if you're on the side of Durotan's couch, and if failing that pick, you're going to have a hard time in those fights. Combo blown onto Kerrigan. Silence comes down, not super effective. Do we potentially see Growing Infestation at 7 to help with that? I still would expect targeted excision based on the last game. It's one of those talents that if you're comfortable using it, can get a ton of value. We do have the Biotic Armor once again to deal with the Greymane, but here comes a huge combo, trying to get on the Lulu, and Lulu is gotten upon. Now Shadow Guard in a bit of a sticky wicket, trying to get out of the fight. That guy also running away from the Falstad and the Greymane. Joanna, though, coming in, trying to enable a re-engage, trying to steal some of those minions. It is so close on the minion race. Both teams need 4. Both teams need 3. No, it looks like Durotan's couch is going to get that. That guy now very low. Oh, boy. That was, as we call in the biz, a sticky wicket. So here we go. Punisher baited over the wall. Wall goes down, though, very quick with all this siege damage that the Greymane can bring. Stukov silence, but has to back up. Stun there onto Joanna, who didn't have trait. Joanna now separated. Joanna is going to get deleted. Didn't time the Punisher jump well. Got stunned right before the Punisher jumped. Then got stun locked by the Punisher and was pretty much dead skis at that point. Durotan's couch taking control of the map now. Already with the fort in the mid lane. Going to go ahead and start painting the map blue. Certainly the bottom half of this map will be blue, a WDW die, a WDW die. A WDW die, a WDW die, a WDW die. That's what I would expect. Raynor just beating those dogs to death with his gun. Someone called Peta. He was just beating on them. That was pretty fun. Gotta change scene. You are exactly correct. Yes, I do. Sorry about that. It's been done. Thank you for catching that. Alright. So now, moving in. No one right now soaking this top lane for Durotan's couch. But Falstad will get up there. They're close to level 10, but they're starting to push up. Gonna try to get this fort. Here comes the defense, and I am... Oh no, I'm lagging like crazy. Once again, apologies, lag spikes, everyone. Oh boy, that is not bueno. But Blaze pushing in against Falstad, but level 10 is here. We do have the Gust. We do have... Is that Ultralisk? That is Ultralisk from Kerrigan. Going for that stun on the Ultralisk. Curse Bullet. Shadow Stalk over the Starfall. Trying to get that healing throughput. Also, if someone's low and they can get away... Oh boy, is Blaze Dunzos? Are they going to Gust him? That's the question. They don't need to. Okay, Gust saved. No ultimates used there. ETC still not showing his ult. Wants to see what the members of Nexus Cats are going to take. They're starting to siege up here. They're going to take this top lane and prep to where if they get the next Punisher, it could very well threaten keep, especially if they get the fort right now. 3-man defense against 4, but they're not going to push for fort yet. They're just going to get the wall. That said, if they win a team fight, I fully expect them to take fort before the objective is up. Bruiser camp now being taken. ETC soaking up here. Still has not picked a 10. We do have Salvo, Hyperion, Bunker, Flailing Swipe, and Blessed Shield. So Flailing Swipe, it's safer. Because of the way that you have both a Kerrigan and an ETC who can stun out Massive Shove, and then at that point you're kind of in a bad position. So Flailing Swipe, a lot safer to pick. Both teams really have a good disengage. Obviously, Mighty Gust is always the better disengage, but Flailing Swipe, good all the same. But here we go. Nexus Cats getting a lead, 9 minions, ETC stepping up. Joanna in a bit of an awkward spot, blows the stun early. ETC does get the mosh, but immediately gets interrupted. The focus was on the Lulu, but here comes the turnaround. But now the Mighty Gust separating out Phoenix. Phoenix, is he going to be able to get away? There's the flailing swipe, so a counter engage and a counter engage swap. All the R buttons were hit except Bunker. Bunker is still up, so this could enable a re-engage onto the point. Just want to get everyone healthy. Joanna going to go back, tap up. That's the advantage of getting that well. It's going to stall the disengage. Joanna probably could have waited for a Stukov heal, but we'll see. 25, 20, 30. They have to move now. ETC with the power slide, trying to separate out Arthur now going to blink away. Shadow Guard moving into the back. Does need to drop that Bunker there to keep himself alive. Wild card, though, very low. Looks like that could be the focus. Mark Zombie trying to step up now. Soln is in a really bad position. Soln's going to go down. Alun's Chosen was used on Wild card to keep him alive, but now Soln is down. And now 39, though, they are going to be able to sneak that last minion. So this is going to be Durotan's Couch getting the Arcane Punisher. And so now you have the full drop back, but Kerrigan wants to go in for a combo. Going to get the stun on a Mark Zombie. Here comes the power slide, and down goes. And so even though the first kill goes over Nexus Cats, they're not really able to do anything with it. Punisher comes in. Joanna, a little bit late getting out, gets punished by the Kerrigan. And what a really, really good play there by Durotan's Couch. Falstad, meanwhile, running down, bribing, stealing blue. Really good usage of the global, though some minions missed here. For shame, Captain Wedge, you missed minions. Meanwhile, though, Punisher over the wall. Silence comes down, though, and Lulu does not need to be that close to the wall, dropping Silence. Kerrigan coming in, but, gonna have that ice block, pseudo-ice block. There's the stun with the Bless Shield. Hyperion comes in. Mighty Gust, though, going to secure the disengage. Silence, though, being quite disruptive, but still no level 13 yet, so no root combo. And, Keep Wall goes down to Punisher. Not able to get keep, though. Decent defense. I want to see Lulu position a lot more patiently here. Especially once you get that 13 root combo, the best thing you can do in a team fight is just keep Q on everyone and be ready to follow up with that root combo. Let's see what happens. ETC going with the face melt. So not the mic check, which you see a lot on this map, because it's guaranteed to proc, pretty much. Going with the face melt, trying to just get even more CC. Harsh Moonlight, so even more CC, just a lot of CC here. Thank you, Weenus. That is nice. That's a nice donation. Nice. Pushing down into mid. Stukov actually went poppin' pustules. Interesting. No root combo, but I don't hate it by any means. I think it can very much work. With the way these engages have happened, you've kind of just seen a death ball into the black line. That slow really could help if you get it on a lot of people. It's going to certainly allow for a lot of damage. Wow. Okay. Can someone in Twitch chat justify Blessed Hammer to me? It seems so inconsistent and basically impossible to hit. I'm very open to being told I'm wrong on this. It's not me criticizing the talent, it's me spouting my own ignorance. Why would you pick that talent? Someone in Twitch chat, help me out. Help the bald guy. But Durotan's Couch sees an opportunity, just gonna go ahead and say, it's a nice fort there. Shame if something were to happen to it. As Tronic going with the W build, Empower, getting some extra damage, as well as that reduction of damage onto either Phoenix or Raynor will come quite in handy, as well as the slow, especially on the Raynor, who has very, very limited escape options. But both teams kind of playing around each other. Are they going to go for this Blaze? I think they are. Ooh, and Blaze just reposted in the wrong neighborhood. 3 to the 1 to the 1 to the 3. You're wasting Bunker now at that point. You're done skis. Done skis. Bruiser Camp will get cleared up pretty quick. That was a really good gank there by Durotan's Couch. That should set them up to be in a good position, level 16 to start the Shrine, where with Blaze dead, there's no one really to soak 16. And now they're moving on to this Shrine. Power slide into the back. Did he get a toe on the point? He did. Mosh used. I don't even know why you bother interrupting that, Mosh. Well, not exactly a mosh for the ages, but it does help secure the camp, and that's what you're supposed to use 2-minute cooldowns for, right? Securing camps. Anyway, 5-man clear onto the top. At this point, you really need to be split soaking the objective. You need to get 16 before this Punisher comes up. It is going to jump over this wall. It is going to be the frozen Punisher. They are going to go for this top fort, but no one is soaking in this mid lane, and like this is where Nexus Cats you can improve your macro play. Just leave Blaze here to soak. You don't need 5 people to push top. You know they're on the shrine, and so now you've missed all this soak. This Kata and this camp is going to push your wall down while you're dealing with the Punisher. You may lose that mid keep. You didn't get level 16, so you really need someone in that middle lane. Yeah, I would have liked KT2, but Lulu once again stepping up. You don't want to be on Stukov getting the Punisher. Here comes Kerrigan. Gonna just hop, skip, and jump over. Ooh, good Chrysalis to be able to get out of there. Now the heals are coming in. Here comes the salvo, and not gonna do enough damage. And this should be game. Durotan's couch. You know, they kind of got caught out with the R buttons in game number 2, but dominant here in game number 3. Reminded me a lot of the BOE game. Just got the kills they wanted when they wanted them, and that is going to be the game. Durotan's couch going to take the series 2-1. What a great match, though. Game 2 was really just absolutely fantastic. Okay, so with that, I'm going to take a minute, see if I can get an interview here from Durotan's couch. But I'm going to go ahead and show the damage numbers, the healing numbers, for a bit. Once again, Lulu not getting out the kind of heals you want. Very low damage game, but that tends to happen when you have these hyper-aggressive, you know, kill this person comp. You don't tend to get as much damage out because all the damage is just very effective damage. A lot of playing around each other, but I'll leave the talents up. We'll be right back once I can get the interview. Stay tuned. Alright, and we are back here on the Nexus Gaming Series. I am joined by 2 members of the Victorious, getting the 2-1 victory. Durotan's couch, aka Jimmy's got a gun, aka Jimmy's got a couch, aka Durotan's gun. With that, how are you guys feeling after that?
I mean, I'm feeling like I want to flame my teammate here a bit more, just from the 7 deaths in game 2, but
I blame Diablo. Totally Diablo's fault, not mine. I am pure and innocent.
On that, we're feeling pretty good.
Yeah. So, obviously, game 1, you guys picked. Well, both maps you picked were the 2 Diablo maps, which tend to favor team fighting as comps. Is that something that you feel really comfortable with? Granted, Volskaya favors that as well, but is that something like that you tend to want to play those team fighting comps, those very aggressive like kill that person comps, or is that just something that you picked out specifically for this team?
I'd say for us, it was more just wanting to play a bit safer. We didn't want to necessarily like go into the cheese cabinet just this early.
Makes sense.
Just wanted to like, okay, first game of the season, let's get some jitters out of the way and let's go for something more comfortable.
All right, so dominant game 1 on Battlefield of Eternity, really strong in terms of the execution on that map. Where do you think you had you most succeeded in map 1? Like, what do you think really led to that victory?
Not
I would say
letting them have
Nubarak.
Tyrande or Johanna.
I would say our Nubrak following up on stuns, like he was on point with those follow-ups.
Mhm.
Like that first kill we got, I wasn't expecting anything out of that, and then suddenly a Nubrak's there and we get the kill.
Yeah.
Like a Nubrak was doing that most throughout the game. It was like he played amazing that game.
Awesome. All right. So then from there, map 2, you guys had a bit of a lead, but then kind of post 10, you had a hard time. Like, you had a hard time kind of keeping the enemy team at bay while Hammer posted up, and then it kind of started to peel a bit away from you. Do you think there was a moment in that game where maybe you could have won it? Like, and what that moment was?
I think we could both agree that there was a couple. I feel like the biggest thing that we struggled with was when to advance when you have a hammer.
Mm-hmm.
Like we were able to like take fights on our terms pretty well, but advancing was kind of tough. And so Noble could tell you about what it's like to play Alarak on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we also just had a lot of just abilities just messing up other people's abilities. Like we used both of our defensive ults, the Sanct and Anduin's shield, like at the exact same time and then I was constantly like doing stuff that would get messed up by Diablo. Like we played well until we realized we were messing up our other teammates, kind of thing, and that just too many of those kind of mistakes just led to us not really getting anywhere.
And props to Nexus Mareeps for like taking full advantage of that and like properly punishing us. Like they did a really good job with the Joe, Tyrande, Jaina, just like, hey, we're gonna keep you in one spot and you're gonna die.
Yeah, it was very much an R button centered team comp. But to that end, kind of walk me through the end of the game. So you guys had the Triglav Protector. You took down mid keep. You weren't able to get onto core. But at that point, you kind of had a chance on equal footing. Were you just caught off guard by the rotation to bot lane? Like you didn't expect them to just really fully commit to it, or what do you think happened there?
I got caught out. That's what happened. So we could have probably easily defended that with a 4 against 5. However, I rotated as Alarak. I rotated in. I was going for some lightning poke, but instead hit my ult, which froze me in the spot, and then it caught up on me, killed me. I'm just like, and then it went downhill from there.
Right. Well, with that, then game number 3, you guys kind of really dominated the macro on that map, as well as you really successfully got a lot of pickoffs. What do you most attribute your success there? Because you kind of looked, it looked a lot more like game 1 again, where you were quite dominant.
I think it was just like we decided to take a deep breath and just go back to like, hey, we were doing really good CC chains before. Let's go back to that. And it was nice also having the option of like the disengage gust for like whenever things were going hairy. It's like, hey, let's just get rid of the enemy team, and we just felt a lot more safer, a lot more comfortable.
Yeah, it was very much like we tried something in the second game, didn't work. We went back to what worked, kind of thing.
Yeah.
All right. Well, with that, thank you again for letting me cast this first match of the season, and looking forward to. I think I may have already signed up for another game for you guys, but I'm not certain off the top of my head. But
oh, you spoil us, Smiley.
Yeah, I know. Well, you know, it's fun to cast these veteran teams that, you know, I beat back in season 1. Anyway,
Hey.
I was on the team then. This is not me.
But with that, thank you again. Best of luck this season. And with that, for everyone else, I don't have any more matches tonight. I have another match tomorrow starting at 8 p.m. Eastern, and I have a doubleheader Wednesday, 8 p.m. and 10 p.m. Eastern, twitch.tv/dbsmiley, so go ahead and hit that follow button if you want to see that. I am going to kick it over to another Nexus Gaming Series match that is starting up now, so I'm going to go ahead and throw them a host. So go ahead and stick around, keep following the Nexus Gaming Series. If you're interested, get involved, nexusgamingseries.org. You can't join this season, but, you know, if you want a sub spot or if you're willing to do that, you can start to try to get into a team. A lot of teams are looking for subs right now, and certainly you can get on the Discord now. That way you know when the Season 8 signups are happening. You can keep checking out, you know, all the matches. A lot of fun teams here, a lot of very broad levels of play, very broad styles and strategies, so it's just fun to even watch. So keep it to nexusgamingseries.org. You can go to the calendar there to see who's streaming, and I'm going to kick it over to another cast starting up now. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Take care.